Now that we have learned about the importance of data quality and data privacy, in this session we will learn how to deal with inaccurate data, how to remove empty rows, and how to remove duplicated data. So it's very common when collecting or importing data, whether through manual or automated processes, to get errors and inconsistencies in your data. This can be as simple as spelling mistakes, extra white spaces, or the wrong case used in the text, to empty rows or missing values in your data, to inaccurate or duplicated data. Having these errors or inconsistencies in your data that can lead to issues with formulas not working, with unsuccessful sorting and filtering operations, and therefore inadequately visualized and presented data findings. These data errors and inconsistencies require you to carry out some form of data cleaning routine to improve the quality and usability of the data. So let's start off with one of the easier of those tasks. For that, I need to open Excel first, and I have already a sheet which I have named, that is customers, demographics, and sales. So first of all, I am going to perform an operation, that is the spell checking. In Excel, this works in pretty much the same way as you may have already encountered in applications such as Microsoft Word or other common word processing. So now the first task which we are going to perform is that check spelling. So for that I have already shared this sheet and downloaded this sheet, that is customer, demographics, and sales. And you need to open it in Excel. Now you need to first select the column, that is L. Just select that column, that is credit card type, and click the review tab. Under the review tab, you have an option, that is spelling. Click on that. Now you can see the correct suggestion to change the spelling is there. So you can change accordingly. The wrong spellings are express with a single S at last, but the correct spellings are with double S at the last. So you can simply change this by clicking on the change option, and it will change. Same way it will show that the wrong entries, all wrong entries will it show. Suppose you need to change it all in once, then for that you need to click on change all. Otherwise, if you need to change one by one, then you need to click on change again and again. Simply change it, then again different value is there with the wrong entry. So for all values, if you want to change all values in once, then simply click change all. So it will change accordingly. So now second is the job spelling. So when you're doing the spell check, we will need job for the next exercise. So that's why don't delete this, just close this. So it will say spell check complete, you are good to go. Now the second task which we are going to do is remove empty rows. So for that, firstly click Control Home. It will move to the first record of the sheet. Now press Control Shift plus N. By this way, you can select the whole data sheet or the data set, you can say. Now what you need to do, you need to go to Data tab here and click Filter. So it will mark the filter over the columns. So now again press Control Home. So you can see the filter arrow in the customer name column, and then various filter is coming with all the columns. Let me just zoom the sheet so you can see the filter icon is there. So what you need to do, you need to just click over this. Let me first show you the blank entries. So for that, simply click control and down arrow. So by this way it will show where the blank entries are there. So now for removing blank entries, the one option is that you can delete it manually by selecting these options and simply click delete. But suppose you don't want to delete it manually, then for that you need to go at the starting. Simply click on this filter icon. Here you can see that for now all the options are selected, that is select all. Simply uncheck this and at last you can see the blanks option is there. Simply click on it and press OK. So now you can see the blank entries are there. How you will find that it is showing you the blank entries? See, these are the entries with the number 71, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then those 206, and same way you can see the values with different numbers, and these are also highlighted with the color. So you need to just select these entries and simply delete rows, and again you need to go back, then select all and click on OK. So now the next operation that we can perform on this is to clean the data, is that is to remove duplicate rows. For removing duplicate rows, we can perform this in two ways. First, we can do with like just select the column. In this case, I'm going to select the T column, that is the order ID, and because order ID values are unique, so what you need to do, you need to go to Home tab and click Conditional Formatting. Here you need to highlight cell rows and select the duplicate values and click OK. So it will highlight all the duplicate values. See here, you can see it is showing the highlighted values that are duplicate in this particular column. So if you need to select all the data set, then you need to do Control Shift and End key. So this way you can select the whole data set, and next option for removing the duplicates is on the data. This is the data tabs. Here you are having the option of remove duplicates. So see here it is asking me that to delete duplicate values you need to select one or more columns that contain duplicates. So suppose in this case, if you want that you need to delete duplicates from all columns, then select all columns and just click OK. So it is showing that 9 duplicate values found and removed, 195 unique values remain, and note that count may include empty cells, spaces and etc. So this is informing us that through this all the elements or you can say all the duplicate elements are deleted. The next thing that we can perform over here is that using the find and replace option to correct misspelling. So for that you need to go to Home tab here and you need to click find and select, and here is we are having the option of find and replace. So in this case we have two things for find and for replace. So for this you need to, what you need to do is, see if you need to find something, that I'm writing JCB and find next. So it will show you JCB is here. Same way it will find again and again. So what replace will you do? If you click replace, and it is saying that what you need to find, that is JCB, and replace with. Suppose I am going to replace it with capital letters JCB. So these are, here we are having different buttons. That is find text will find by single, and find all will show all the terms that are including JCB. Replace will replace one by one, and replace all will replace all the JCB in small letters at once. So you can see it is showing all done. We made 25 replacements. Okay, so this is the way by which you can check or correct the misspellings.